destroying camera equipment and all this type of thing. All it does is makes them easy to spot. Well, easy to spot as long as the police decide to track them down. Likely subject is they're going to get away. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Bono, 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 Bono. Okay, boys and girls, we're back. This place is apparently one of the better places to see hares. Fingers crossed. I've been told that so many times. But I've been told from many sources that this is a place they see them all the time. All the time. I only want to see them once. So we're going to try our best. This is also a place where I've seen the barn owl as well, so we'll keep an eye out for that one. We've got the deer last week as well. It's not the best of days, it's still not going away weather at the moment. Potentially I could go somewhere else. I know of another place I can go, which I will be going somewhere soon. What are we on? We're on the 21st of March at the moment. So spring, happy spring. Happy spring. Officially, I believe. Yeah, 20th. Probably another 2-3 weeks, touch wood, the weather starts to turn and makes it a little bit warmer. It is warm at night, however it's raining at night. Now, when it's raining, that is a absolute nightmare in the car, because everything I do generally needs to be done from outside with my butt hanging out from the car, and not like that. Getting changed, I generally do outdoors because it's considerably easier. And I know what you're thinking, well yeah, but you've got your butt, well actually you've got your butt hanging outside. But at the times that I'm waking up and at the places that I am, there's very little people there, and I do have the door wide open, so therefore anyone which is walking by is just going to see me, standing behind the door. No, that's not so bad. I don't think it's classed as indecent exposure because I've still got my boxers on. If you make a effort to cover yourself up, then it's not classed as indecent exposure if you're making a reasonable effort to cover yourself up. Now if someone wants to go past those, then it's kind of tough luck. There you go. We left last week the trail camera somewhere. I have got the other trail camera as well with me. There's a 50-50 chance we haven't got one thing that I was supposed to bring, and that was last week when I got home. I went in my pockets to empty them all out so I could clean them, and realised I still got the padlock in my pocket. But it's not as bad as it sounds, because the actual unit itself is locked to the tree. It's only the padlock to stop people from opening up and taking out the SIM card potentially. It has got a password protection on there, and to be honest, if someone really wants it, no matter what you put on there, someone will have it. And plus the fact it's actually in a location where it's reasonably hidden. I have no doubts that dogs have found the carrots, or would find the carrots and eat them, which is the major downfall. But what can you do? We are parked in a totally different location, somewhere which is actually closer to where we need to be, which is brilliant. Oh, there's a pheasant in there. Let's go see the pheasant. male and a female pheasant. We got some video. I have realised I got some cheap carrots at Tesco's. I did go into the reduced section, but they didn't have anything at all. Nothing at all in the reduced section. Obviously I got there too late. But I've realised now I've essentially got myself a pendulum on my back of a couple of kilograms, which we will be getting rid of when we go and set up the trail camera, the one I've got in the bag, and also when we put some down for the old trail camera, which I'll probably keep where it's to. The other one we're going to stick at the top of another hill in the hope that we might get something. It is actually really annoying walking along with a pendulum on your back, swinging back and forth. I'm not the most stable on my feet as it is. So what I am looking for is places like this. You can see there's a very clear trail of something going in and out of that. That could be potentially a hare, or it could be a fox. But there's definitely something which comes in there, and you can actually see the trail go out and across the way over there. That is where the pheasants are at the moment, in that field beyond that section. So granted, the pheasants will go back and forth through there, but I want somewhere like that, with somewhere where I can mount a trail camera. Same here. Now that could be a badger set. I'm not sure. Don't think so. But either way, I wouldn't go anywhere near it. Especially with my little girl. They'll kill her quite easily. Now I do respect and I do have a great joy in seeing badgers, but I do know they can be vicious if they want to be. Well, anything can be vicious if you put it into the corner. They'll get you eventually. Right, let's go up here. There's got to be somewhere we can put it. I'm looking for a tree. Who would have thought looking for a tree in a bush would be so difficult? Question time! Last week I asked you, what is the biggest animal there has ever been since the dawn of time? That we know of, as of today, unless something's happened which I don't know of. The answer, the blue whale. It's massive. Most people know this anyhow, but what's that?
We've got 2 feet out the door, one of mine and one of yours. We both have memories to let go of. This place is salting now. We could stay or we could choose to be the medicine for each other. No, we ain't gotta wait someone else to say that it's okay. We can make our getaway. I got 2 tickets if you wanna go. If you wanna go, ooh, baby, we can hit the road. We can hit the road running. We gotta know where we're going. We'll be better off. So you know I got 2 tickets if you wanna go. Fast train, buses or airplanes, I don't care, whatever it takes. I've already packed our suitcases. Yeah, we ain't gotta wait for someone else to say that it's okay. Come on, let's get on our way. I got 2 tickets if you wanna
was something unexpected. Well, semi-expected. But they were quite happily sat there. They have gone on. I've not moved. I tried not to disturb them as much as I can, but there was 2 there. I don't know where the other one is. I should imagine the other one come out and that's when they decided to both run. But I did have my hopes up that it was a rabbit, a hare at one point, but unfortunately not. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. The biggest animal in the world is the blue whale. The blue whale, most people know this. If you don't know this, then maybe you'll gain something else. But its heart is about the same size as a Mini Cooper original. Not these newfangled things. Okay. Look in the next field across. See if I can see anything. I'm pretty sure that's the field we walked through. So today's question for tomorrow is going to be, what is the only native Leporidae animal in the UK? You may be a little bit surprised with that one. Let me know in the comments if you know what it is. And yes, I am purposely not telling you what a Leporidae animal family is, because that's part of the quest. Now I'm 99% sure that is the tree on the other side is where I put the trail camera. And the reason I put it there is because 1, I could get to the tree, and 2, there's a track. You can see the track reasonably clear. Go up and across. Not quite big enough for humans to get through. Well, could it a push? If my life was in danger, that's certainly an option. But then if it's an option, I would go and drown myself in these brambles here. But there's those deer right down the bottom. Now we're going to try and give them a wide berth as much as possible. Keep to the left side. They're on the right side by the gate actually. Thankfully that is not a busy road. However, knowing our luck, we will accidentally scare them and they go into the road where there will be a farmer going by. I love my little girl, really do. I was just looking at these deer. But yeah, what I was looking at, they didn't seem to be looking at me. They seemed to be looking at something closer to them. Just seen a hare. I was just coming up to this field to have a look. Dora, keep hill. Come. She didn't chase it. She's curious about it. She thought it was a bloody bigger than you. That hare was bigger than you. Good girl. Dora didn't scare it. Dora was actually walking on her head. I was looking at a dog on the other side. It was a white dog, but I seen a flash of white and I thought it was a barn owl. Now I'm not entirely sure how much of the last bit I've recorded because I just looked at my camera, and GoPros has this annoying feature where you can press the on or off button and it flicks to the next section, which is great unless you do it accidentally and you are now sat there talking to a photo. Doesn't work. Who would have guessed it? A British person having a rant. Okay, maybe I'll rant a little bit too much, but I spend most of these videos talking to myself. But yeah, I was ranting about the situation in the Salisbury Plains because I'm not allowed to go to the Salisbury Plains. My mum's forbade me from doing it because they are currently doing a lot of chasing there, which is with the greyhounds, essentially hunting the hares. Let's put you on here. From what I hear, they are causing quite some difficulties and destroying camera equipment and all this type of thing if anyone catches them when they're recording it and they've got the fake plates and all that type of thing, so they can't be tracked. But in the UK there is no way to defend yourself really. You can have a whistle, you can have a alarm, or you can carry a ID spray. Now that ID spray does not cause any harm at all to the victim. All it does is makes them easy to spot. Well, easy to spot as long as the police decide to track them down. I think it lasts, that ID lasts for a few days, so it becomes obsolete. Now I could be wrong, it could be a week, but I don't think it's any longer than a week. And considering it takes a good amount of time for the police to do anything, likely subject is they're going to get away. Unfortunate. I'm not too worried at the moment. I didn't want to put it here because I didn't want to put it here. Now I do want to put it here. I didn't want to put it here because it's in the middle of the field, and obviously I'm not going to cause any harm to this what do you call it, pylon. And to be fair, people put all sorts attached to the pylons. I'm not going to cause any harm to the pylon, and because it's only going to be here tonight and tomorrow morning, I'll probably take it down. I'm not too worried. And now I've actually seen a hare very, very close to here. I am very excited. Things which aren't legal in the UK does include pepper spray. Now, I do not fully understand that myself. Obviously, if you're using it maliciously, then yeah, maybe. It's, as far as I'm concerned, designed to do a little bit of harm, instant harm, but not harm forever. Just ask Johnny Knoxville. Now, they are supposed to be painful, but then if they're not painful, then they're not going to work, are they? Here's the thing, here's the kicker. If you're caught in the UK with pepper spray or a taser, and there's no license you can get for them, then you do get a prison sentence. Now, without a license in the UK, if you're caught with a gun on you, then you get 10 years, up to 10 years in prison. Guess how long you get in prison if you're caught with pepper spray on you? I've not looked where north is. Now, you always want to look where north is, because if you face it north, you don't have the sun early in the morning or late at night in your face. Now, I'm sort of guessing it's potentially that way. Let's see how good I am. Completely wrong. That's south. That's north behind me, which is fine. Let's get it pointing behind me then. This way, if you got it pointing north, it's not so much, not so bad video. You don't get the sun in your face, or in the camera's face, as it were. Obviously, tighten up your string as well at the back, so can't fly in front of it either, or you don't get the rabbits or the hares chewing on it. Now, have you guessed how long you get in prison for carrying pepper spray or tasers? Yeah, that's right, 10 years. So exactly the same amount of punishment as you would if you were carrying a gun. Now, I'm not going to say I don't condone guns anyway. I don't condone war. I don't get anything really, to be honest. I don't get why certain persons, i.e. Putin, thinks he has the right to send people to their death. Essentially, he knows that all these people which are going there. If you've got a problem, you f***ing go and fight. Do it one-on-one. Why kill millions, potentially, if he gets his way? Kill one person. Go and have an arm wrestle. That'll be interesting, wouldn't it? But no, it's like, if you mess with me, I got my friends. They'll deal with you. We seen a hare, didn't we? I seen a hare, you seen a hare. And if you want a trail camera to be really effective, you do need to leave it there for a while. Keep on filling it up, because they're eventually knowing where it's to. I used to like, you see some of my videos from the early days. You want one? Lie down. What's this? What's this? Good girl. Go on then. Love it. I used to put them in Green Lane Woods. I have started putting them in Clanger Woods. I don't like Clanger Woods as much. It's not got as much in there. It has a few things, but the nut hatches are absolutely beautiful in Green Lane Woods. And normally when I go away for the weekend, I put one up at Friday night and go and collect it Sunday morning, so it's there for a couple of days. Not perfect, but good enough. What you got? What you got? Lovely carrot. I can now get rid of the pendulum. That was really annoying me when I was walking along. Felt like I was drunk. Went out for karaoke last night. Didn't get drunk. I had one drink and that was it. And that was only one shot. Don't ever condone drinking and driving. Absolute stupid people, and they need to be shot. Yeah, that's where the trail camera is. However, there's bad news. The trail camera has somehow fallen down. The one thing about this place, there is still some carrots left behind. We are going to just sort out this. We'll put some more carrots down. As you can see, hopefully, that trail camera has fallen down. Bummer. That could have been just humans messing around with it. Or something could have come and just chewed at it. Who knows? Hopefully the trail camera would know. Somehow. That could have been just humans messing around with it. Or something could have come and just chewed at it. Who knows? Hopefully the trail camera would... pretty much everywhere. Obviously today she hasn't got her harness on, so she feels more freedom. Keep hill. I go have a glance. Oh, this is the thing, what do I do? I've got that field behind me. The one over there, behind there, where the sun is, that gets ploughed. This is where I've seen a hare. The other side is not quite as wild as this, but they have got the deer in there, so that could be alright. but we see our best we can do. Mind you, someone's just come back with a dog. Don't know how well controlled that dog is. It's walking at hills, so we might be alright. But I'm pretty sure the hares all around that way. And what they do when they feel under threat is they sort of duck down in the grove. You won't see them, not unless you're extremely lucky. I am looking, but it is worse than where's Wallow. Barn owl. Right, let's try and get close. Yep, very nice. Very nice. Right on the other side. Oh, you bummer. Probably seen him. And then the other thing I've just noticed, my battery on my camera is running low. So let's change that quickly. Let's go on the other side, see if we can get through. And this is the field the barn owl flew into. This is also the field where people say go to get the brown hares. Go have a look in this other field. But what we'll do is we'll get Dora. Dora, you stay. You stay. Stay there. Because if there is anything on the other side of this fence, potentially, then Dora's not going to scare her away. She's not going to like it too much because she can't see me. You stay. There you go. But Dora's still sat there anyway. She could go a little bit. As close as getting it. Good girl. Good girl. Ooh. Good girl. Keep held there. Right, let's go and have a look down here. Keeping our eyes out from his hair. And barn owl. Definitely too dark to record anything. Reasonably decent. I'm gonna definitely have to go down. Actually saying that, I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna have to go down to 30 frames per second. I'll do that now. I guess if anything turns up, I want to be ready. Right, 30 frames per second, so start walking back to the car. My details on the way out. Where someone else has seen hair. I'll get the night vision binoculars out. See if we can see